Good morning, this is Jack from Charging the Markets, and this is the pre-market webinar for the morning of Tuesday, the 18th of February. My disclaimer, it is for educational purposes only. I'm here to share my technical analysis with you. I hope you can take some of what I'm doing and learn from it, transfer it to your own charts. I'm not here to issue trading signals. Right, okay, let's have a look at ES. Okay, ES and NQ. We made the retest of the all-time high last week on NQ. I think we're going to make it at the open today on SPX. Not quite on ES, but it's really SPX that matters more, obviously. We've got possible weak 60-minute sell signals brewing on both ES and NQ. On RTY, we've been doing very little. YM, not that close to retesting the high, but might still manage it. DAX, we had the third 60-minute sell signal fail, and we've still got a 60-minute sell signal going on ESTX, but both the Europeans are still on something of a tear. All right, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts. Okay. Now, when I did my post a week ago, I was talking about the bull flags on SPX and on the Qs. SPX has broken up and almost made it to the retest of the all-time high. As we've gone significantly higher overnight last night, I think we're going to reach that at the open today. That will have knocked off the new all-time high. We will have got on Qs. We will have also knocked off a new all-time high. Oh, hang on 1 second. And we actually knocked that off last week. These were the two decent bull flag patterns we had. Dow was less decent because it wasn't as nicely formed. This could be a triangle forming, but if so, it hasn't broken up, and we'd probably see a move up here and then a move down and then a retest. Now, we may well see that, but at the moment we haven't seen it yet, and there's no immediate prospect of seeing that this morning. So might get there. But this was the weakest of the bull setups, and hasn't made it yet. Looking at IWM, we had a possible target up here at this trend line here. That trend line's been receding. IWM's been doing nothing. If this is a bear flag, then it may well have broken down already and be setting up a move lower. Looking at DAX, we have seen a strong move up. And I've got a possible trend line up here, which I'm watching slightly over 23,000. And Nikkei just been kicking around near the daily middle band and not doing anything worth the mention. Okay, let's have a look at the bigger picture charts again. Okay, SPX. We're up at the daily upper band. We've got a very, very nice looking topping setup here. Nice nested double top here. This could turn at any time. Doesn't necessarily have to, but it could. And we've got a nice looking double top setup on the Qs as well. It's pretty solid, and it wouldn't surprise me if it turned down soon and started to play out. This was really about as far up as I'd expected it to get. I'd been hoping that Dyer would do a retest of the all-time high too, but the fact is we don't really need one of those. We've already got a nice looking overall double top here. If it is going to turn down, and I think it might in the next couple of days, then we've got pretty decent looking topping setups, and we may well see significant downside in the retracement that I've been talking about as a strong possibility. All right, so let's see how that goes. Looking at DX. We've got a nice looking trend line here. I was talking about it on the bigger picture on Sunday, and this is now a nice looking bull flag. Held that support here, and we'll see how that goes. But next obvious target would be a move up to the flag target, flag resistance up in about the 109.5 area, and a break up from that should reach a retest of 110. And then we've got the inflection point I was talking about, where we either turn back down hard, or we go back up to 114.75 and very possibly turn back down hard there. ZB, still wondering about a retest of this high. We've broken up from an inverted head and shoulders. That hasn't failed, and that's got a target up at a retest of this high here in the 107.03 area. We'll see how that goes. But if we see that, I'm thinking we may well have the second high of a double top there. On CL, we've got a nice looking little double bottom here, which is trying to break up, but not doing that particularly successfully so far. If it does break up, then I'd be looking for a target at the monthly pivot and a breakup from a possible larger double bottom. At the moment, this is a really nice nested double bottom setup. We do have an alternate target, which is obviously it's still in progress, for head and shoulders breaking down with a target in about the 65.5 area. NG, little double top here is failing back into probably another retest of this high. That could be a larger double top, or it could continue higher. We do have a very nice looking large double top here. That is very possible and may well play out. GC, consolidating at the moment. SI saw a sharp decline, but may well see some more. Downside there. HG, HG, we've got a daily RSI 14 and a no daily RSI 5 sell signal fix, and I'm wondering about significant further downside here. We shall see. Looking at the euro, just mainly looking at DX here on the currencies, and obviously this is until demonstrated otherwise, this is now a very nice looking bull flag. KC, very possibly a bull flag here. So I'm wondering about a retest of this high. Could make a larger double top there. SB is continuing higher. The inverted head and shoulders is broken up with a target in the 20.35 area, and at the moment it's on the way there. CC, long bullish consolidation. Might be thinking about making a low here, but we don't have any decent bottoming pattern at the moment. On wheat, this is continuing higher, and I've got a target up here in the 612.5 area for this IHS, which is broken up, and I think, well, double IHS or double bottom, but I'm treating it as an IHS at the moment, and we've got a nice move up here, and it looks like it may well make it. Corn, I was thinking we might break down this double top, nice looking double top, and we still have a very nice looking double top, but at the moment no sign of it breaking down. On soy, we've got a double top here which is broken down. That may be rejecting, but it's a bit too early to say. This may just be a bear flag for me. Looking at CT, very nice looking bear flag channel. I'm thinking this may well deliver a retest of this low here in the 66.25 area. On lumber, keeping an open mind, no obvious pattern set up here. Live cattle is trying to break up from what looks like a bull flag. There is an alternate read here where we've got a head and shoulders which is breaking down though, and I'm watching that carefully. If so, that would be looking significantly lower. Down at about the 184 area, I think. On lean hogs, little breakdown from this very steep rising channel. We made the target here up at the retest of this high here. Seeing a pullback here at the moment. At the moment, that looks like a bull flag. All right, just to recap on EFs. Okay, SPX is likely to reach the retest of the all-time high this morning, having just missed it by a handle at the end of last week. On NQ, we already made that last week. These were the two decent bull flag setups. We've got possible weak 6-minute sell signals brewing on both, and we've now reached the stage where I'm thinking we could turn back down, but we don't necessarily, of course, have to. Just reviewing on the patterns I was looking at on Monday last week. This was the bull flag setup I was looking at on SPX that week. That's basically likely to make target at the open now, and make a new all-time high. On the Qs, we did that last week. These are the two decent bull flag setups. We've not been seeing as much upside as I had hoped on Dia, but this could be a triangle forming, in which case I'd be looking for basically another high up here, a bit of a pullback, and then probably a retest of the all-time high. And on IWM, we've really been doing very little. So we will see, but the minimum targets that I was looking at on Monday last week have been made. We will see whether it gets any higher. We've got a lot of news here. Quite a lot of it is pretty dubious, or leaning towards bad. I'm thinking we may well see consolidation, straight retracement for a couple of months, and we've got some very nice looking double tops that could deliver during that time. We shall see. All right, great. In that case, I think that's a wrap. I will catch you guys tomorrow morning, and it should be, I think, a very interesting week.